hell is that? Where'd it go? I don't know what I did with it. Did I delete it by accident? It was here. Where'd it go? Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Tom Bukovac is only famous in the session world and in Nashville and is not a household name, correct?
You are absolutely 100% correct. Tom Bukovac, or Tom the Kovac, as you've been placed.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, Tom. I exposed you. So let's see. A 59 Gibson Les Paul is not equally as good as a modern day Les Paul. That's personal opinion, not fact.
You're absolutely right. Stating that a 59 Gibson Les Paul is not equally as good as a modern-day Les Paul is a personal opinion, not a universal fact.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. I guess you're fucking wrong about everything. You're not a household name. You're only famous a session in Nashville, according to Google AI, as well as that opinion you have of a 59 is all it is a fucking opinion. And you know what opinions are like? Assholes. Everyone's got one. There you go, Tom. So, sorry, bro. Gus, I gotta hand it to you. You've been 100,000% right this whole fucking time. And what do I know? I just owned one and agreed with you, right? By the way, the tour is getting good. It's getting good. We're going to do 2 bands. We'll get into that in a minute. And I'm also going to talk about Craig Goldy. And this is my new fractal patch. It's a Friedman BEV3 head. Who is Craig Goldy? He's one of the most underrated guitarists in the world. But he had a especially unique flavor to his playing and was regarded as highly talented. And he had a lot of musical theory behind him. Almost like I copied him. So he was an influence me on. I met him a long time ago, but I didn't know him. I was a kid. He played in a band called Jafria, and then from there he went to Dio. But he was in this big circle with Jakey Lee and Rough Cut and all that, and he was in Rough Cut as well. So was Jake. He was also in Dio. But a lot of people don't know he was the first choice to be in Whitesnake after John Sykes. Ha! Did you guys know that? Did you know who he was? Probably not. Now, he did a lot of cool things, and I highly recommend you watch Greg Goldy, guitar solo, Dio, 1987 Philly, and watch how amazing this guy was. And the shit he was doing back then was unprecedented. He was doing stuff in 1983 and 87 that I hadn't seen before. Now, he did string skipping and stuff, and he was very clever about it, where he would play. So, if you're a G major, and then move it up a string. And he's one of the. I saw him do that, and he saw Paul Gilbert do that. But what he did was a little different than everybody else. And I played pattern position with target notes. And I started to learn that this was an octave and an octave, like an octave and an octave. And this is how I started thinking like a piano. But what was unique about Craig, and I watched the video, I have the video, the VH tape, and he did this. played an A minor scale in an A minor arpeggio inside an E position. E to A is a 5-1 circle of fifths and triads. This is how I got heavily into triads, and so did Vita Brata. Because Vito didn't play this way until later on. If you listen to the first White Lion album that most people never heard, it wasn't the one with Wade on there and stuff. There was another one. Now, that's where I started applying an E minor arpeggio into a B position from E to B, 5-1. But I also knew there was a B minor triad here. And this triad was the beginning part of an E minor arpeggio. And then when I get here, I was like, well, there's a G major triad inside the E minor arpeggio that has a E minor triad. Relative and major together? Are you fucking shitting me? Who knew this? Who teaches this? Nobody. So this made my brain work. So then I started going like this. Triads. Minor. Major. Why is this important? Yngwie, everybody did it. The beauty of arpeggios, string skipping, and triads. And then I was like, well, and this led to Vita Brata later, and that was kind of like the birth of metal in a way. Like, you know, the Dream Theaters and Petrucci's and the Yngwies. Now, of course, Yngwie was out, but who was his favorite guitar player? You got it, Richie Blackmore. And who got kicked off the tour or told not to play a guitar solo? Greg Goldy from Richie Blackmore, opening up for Deep Purple. Interesting, right? The interesting other fact is Dio, who his wife managed these bands, managed all the other bands, the Rough Cuts and this and that, and then Paul Shortino ended up in Quiet Riot. I didn't know if I said playing my anniversary, and this is my new fractal piece. So when I saw that, I was like, well, triads, but do I have to move them this way? I go, this is the same shit they were doing in the 60s and 70s. So why would this position be boring? Is your guitar playing boring? You know who makes your playing boring? You. Because you haven't been trained properly, probably by some cover guy or some shitty YouTube guitar player. We won't mention names, but... Ain't I'm boring about that. And then I was like, holy shit, you got a 7 in G, which is F sharp, half diminished. And then lands on an A. musician. I just go by the 5 and the 1. And then I started to realize when I started writing songs, I can borrow anything from that scale. I was like, well, wait a second. Half steps, half steps, half steps. And then something happened. I was like, well, what if I did the 5 and the 1? And what's next? Half step up is G. How the fuck does that work? Oh, 5 to 1. And then I started to realize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The flat 5, the blues note, goes into the F sharp, which is a pivotal chord for a lot of blues players. The fuck? How come no one talks about that? Oh my god. Light bulb. Then I started looking at my scales. Oh yeah, that's C sharp minor. And then I heard that sound. What the fuck? Why is it so melodic? Half step, minor to major. So that's the trick. That F sharp with that C sharp minor in there. Oh, under the key of G. F G. A 2. Oh. And the key of F sharp minor. A major. A flat. The 5 with a fucking C sharp minor. Wait a second. Oh, steps. Half step. Mr. Craig Goldy opened the doors for a lot of guitar players. Very underrated. In that, he became a born again Christian. And I thought for a minute, I thought he was a guitar player in House of Lords. I couldn't remember if that was Alex Grossi, but it was Lenny Cordola. And I didn't know he would move back to Afghan or something. He did that to help people learn guitar, underprivileged. Good for him. So now you know the whole secret sauce. That's this in a nutshell. And this is what led me by Craig Goldy, who was affiliated with Richie Blackmore, and then Richie Blackmore with the Yngwie thing. And I started putting 2 and 2 together on how good this guy was. He did stuff like this. I can't do that one. I can't see it. This is in my way. 3rd string. 1st string. Let me do it down here. Sound familiar? Cool shit, ain't it? Especially that fly 5 off the 7. And who played off that all the time? Hendrix, Steve Vai, whole slew of guitar players. Now you know where they all got it from. As far as I can remember, it's all Richie Blackmore to me. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know his heroes. But it all stems back to Richie Blackmore. So there you go. Man, Richie was good, wasn't he? Smoke on the water. And I gotta say, I'm really sorry I burst all those Buko bot well, I won't call you mother. You've been very nice on the channel, but you just got mic dropped with Google AI. Oh, by the way, someone keeps asking about some other stuff. But let me tell you, I'm trying to reunite Dave the Beast Spitz with Vinny Appice. He said it's possible. But somebody's like, where's all those texts where he apologized? There you go, right there, the first one. I said I apologized. 501 Chorus Echo. I get them all. They're in my YouTube studios. Privileged information. I have a set of skills. My hands are. So this is how I look at guitar playing. I look at it more like a keyboard, octave to octave to octave. very melodic, and it will help your playing immensely. And what I will say, once you learn all this, forget it. And then then you're gonna look at major, minor, 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 major, major, minor. You'll start looking at triads all over the place. That's a big stretch. I'm outlining the scale with an extra note. At the bottom of the triad. Playing. Well, there you go. There's a whole video on Craig Goldy and how he plays and how he gets around and how he thinks. And it makes perfect sense to me. And I'm sorry, Tom. I didn't expose you this time. It was fucking AI. You want me to take care of this fucking AI shit? Because I will. You're my bro. You are my bro. And you know I got the guns to destroy AI. Should we ask? Let's see. Where'd you go? Is that AI? Let's ask. Are my arms so powerful that I can destroy AI?
I've put together a research plan. If you need to update it in any way, let me know.
Don't say. You can't answer. I wonder if I played guitar for you, can you assess how good I am?
I've updated the list. If there's anything else you'd like to change, let me know.
If I played guitar for you, could you tell me how good I am?
I understand you'd like an evaluation of your guitar playing. However, as an I can't actually hear you play. My capabilities are limited to processing text. If you'd like feedback, you could record yourself and share the audio/video with a human guitar teacher or experienced player. They'll be able to give you specific, personalized advice, describe your playing, or ask specific questions. For example, you could tell me about the techniques you're working on, the songs you can play, or the challenges you're facing. I can then offer general tips or resources based on that information.
So you're telling me Tom Bukovac sucks at guitar?
There seems to be some confusion. I never said anything about a Tom the Kovac or their guitar playing. In my previous response, I explained that as an I cannot hear audio and therefore cannot evaluate someone's guitar skills. However, I can tell you about a few musicians named Tom Kovac or similar that came out of
Kovac. Oh my god, too fucking funny. I gotta tell you guys, AI is gonna take over the world. It's funny as shit. So I hope you enjoyed the comedy of this. Sorry, Tom. It's all at your expense, buddy. We're friends, though, right? Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.